Welcome back. Thanks for staying with us. Thousands of runners have begun their Comrades marathon journey in the 94th running of the ultra marathon. Runners lined up in chilly early morning conditions to start the 87-kilometer journey. Here's a look at some of the action so far.
Just a replay of it where she was actually slowed to a walk, but still the gaps are at this stage so big amongst the women, especially amongst the front, that she's hanging on for that second place.
Well, Katrina Jennings having a tough time of it at the moment, but she is battling on. And as you've said, Kieran, she probably knows that there is a very big gap to third place and that she can take it a little bit easy here up the hill and she's trying not to walk. You can see that. And it might be advisable to just take a small walk, kind of gather yourself again until you crest Polly Shorts and then try and go for the run again.
But it also just shows you how determined she is. Instead of walking, she's got that grit. She's really, really strong, not just physically, but mentally as well. But beautiful overhead shots of the finish where we are here at the Scottsville Racecourse, where all of the 20,000 runners taking part today are aiming to get here in under 12 hours. But Edward Mothibi at this stage is not to get here under 12 hours, but to get here first.
Well, that is the aim for Mothibi, and unless something drastic happens, you can't see him being thwarted in that. No sign of Bongmusa Mthembu in second place at the moment. Mothibi is running comfortably, I would say, gingerly, maybe, into the finish. I think he's looked over his shoulder to see if there was pressure from Mthembu, and in the absence of that, he decided to just take it easy and run through to the finish.
He was probably not taking any chance, Arno. He's never been in this position before in the Comrades Marathon, and he doesn't know what Bongmusa Mthembu has in store, so he'll keep looking over his shoulder here, but he must maintain a good and a reasonable pace as well to just keep going at the moment and trust himself, trust his legs as well. This is the distance that he's covered so far, so he's not far off.
Yeah, and if that infographic is correct, 85.36 kilometers, he's still got over 2 kilometers to go, which means that since they've crested the top of Polly Shorts, they've slowed drastically. You can see with every step that Mothibi takes as he goes over that speed hump, it's literally, he just wants to stop. He just wants that finish line more than anything. And I'm just hoping that Mothibi can hang on here. He keeps looking back. As I mentioned earlier, it's a sign of no strength at the moment. And the good thing is that he's got a lead of over a minute, but Bongmusa Mthembu is a 3-times champion. He's very, very strong. Could he come back?
Well, the race distance this year is 86.83 kilometers, so just less than 1.5 kilometers to go for Edward Mothibi. And if, as we suspect at the moment, Bongmusa Mthembu is over a minute back, it would take a Herculean effort for him to haul Edward Mothibi in again.
Yeah, that will feel like 10 kilometers, I think. He's just, he wishes that he can just touch it where we are, and I'm sure soon it will be in sight as soon as he negotiates the position that he's in at the moment.
Well, Edward Mothibi looking comfortable at the moment, going into the Scottsville Racecourse. He is just outside, or about 1 kilometer outside the racecourse at the moment, as we take an overhead view from our chopper at the moment into Pietermaritzburg he goes. And we can tell you that the leading lady, or rather second place lady, Katrina Jennings, seems to have picked up the pace a little bit again, and she is determined to keep going. As we've got some news from our eye in the sky, Alec Riddle.
That's obviously a story we're watching with much interest, and we'll bring you the outcomes as soon as we have the results. Let's take a break for now.